Hello everyone. Today, I'm going to show you an incredible trick, transforming these simple, ordinary toothbrushes, often discarded after use, into truly versatile tools. My first step is to mark a few precise points on the brush tip with a pen. These marks indicate where I will make an important change later. I'm repeating this marking process for 2 more toothbrushes. Now, I'm gathering for ordinary nails. Next, I'm securing one nail firmly in my vise. This is crucial to ensure stability, while I carefully sharpen the nail heads with an angle grinder. I'll repeat this sharpening process for all 3 nails. With the nails ready, I'm securing a toothbrush in the vise. I need to drill a precise hole through the center of its head. Leave a comment and let me know which country you are watching from. It's great that we can connect and chat from all over the world. I'm performing the same drilling process on the other 2 toothbrushes. This hole will act as the anchor point for the nails. It's essential that these holes are accurate. Next, I'm taking an empty soda can. I need to carefully cut off the top section to create a small aluminum cylinder. This material will be essential for creating a temporary heat source. I'm placing some steel wool inside the aluminum cylinder. This will act as a fuel source, providing a steady burn when ignited. I'll saturate the steel wool with a generous amount of alcohol. This is crucial for making the steel wool highly flammable, ensuring it ignites easily and burns effectively to melt plastic. I'm carefully igniting the alcohol-soaked steel wool. Watch as it flares up, creating a concentrated heat source. While the steel wool burns, I'm heating the blade of my utility knife over the flame. I'll then use this hot blade to carefully melt and remove a section from the handle of the toothbrush. I'll do the same melting process for a second toothbrush, making sure the groove is consistent with the first. To ensure smooth operation, I'm taking one of the sharpened nails and sanding down its sides using a piece of sandpaper. This step helps to smooth out any rough edges from the sharpening process, ensuring it slides easily into the toothbrush head. I'm carefully inserting the sanded nails through the drilled holes in the toothbrush heads. To permanently secure the nails in place, I'm applying hot glue around the entry and exit points on the toothbrush heads. This creates a strong bond, preventing any movement of the nails during use. I'll repeat this process with the second toothbrush, making sure both are robust and ready. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any interesting ideas coming soon. Now, I'm preparing a wooden block that will serve as a base for our workstation. I'm marking 2 points on it with a pen. These marks will guide where I drill the holes for the next component. Using my drill, I'm carefully making a hole at one of the marked points on the wooden block. I'll drill the second hole as well, making sure both are ready for the next attachment. Next, I'm taking 2 wood screws and driving them into the wooden block. These screws will serve as anchoring points for other parts of our setup. I'm making sure they are firmly in place but not entirely flush with the surface, leaving enough room for wire connections. I'm applying a generous amount of hot glue around their bases on the wooden block. I'm attaching our modified toothbrushes to the wooden block. I'll use hot glue to firmly fix them in an upright position, making sure they are parallel and securely fastened. I'm taking the third toothbrush and carefully using a utility knife to shave down the bristles and the plastic head. My goal is to create a flat, smooth surface on the head. With the toothbrush head smooth, I'm now attaching a small bolt and nut assembly through the pre-drilled hole. This creates a secure, conductive point for our electrical connections. I'll make sure it's tight, so it doesn't loosen during use. I have a brass connector here. I'm attaching the brass connector to the screw on the brush and securing it firmly. Now with our stand completed, I'm preparing the electrical connections. I'll take a red wire and carefully strip a small section of insulation from both ends. Then, I'll twist the exposed copper strands tightly together, ensuring a good electrical contact. I'm securing one end of the red wire to the screw on the top toothbrush stand. This will be our positive connection, making sure it's wrapped tightly for optimal conductivity and a solid connection. The other end of the red wire is then secured to one of the screws on the wooden block base, completing the first part of our circuit. It's important to make these connections firm. The white wire is then connected to the other screw on the wooden block base, finalizing the circuit connections on the stand. Now, I'm attaching the white wire to the screw on the lower toothbrush stand. This will serve as our negative connection, ensuring the circuit is complete and ready for power. I'm now taking a red wire and stripping both ends. One end will be tightly wrapped around the exposed bolt on our modified toothbrush head. The rest of the toothbrush handle and the connection is then carefully wrapped with red electrical tape. This is essential for insulation and safety, protecting against accidental shorts and creating a sturdy handle. With the other end of the red wire, I'm stripping a small section of insulation and attaching it securely to an alligator clip. Similar to before, I'm insulating the clip and the exposed wire connection with red electrical tape. This creates a safe and convenient way to connect our tools to a power source. Now, I'm fitting a carbon rod inside an AA battery into the drill chuck. I've also prepared a small piece of sandpaper. By pressing the rotating carbon rod against the sandpaper, I can quickly create a perfectly pointed tip for the soldering iron. Now I will attach the sharpened carbon rod to the brass connector and tighten it. Next, I'm connecting the wires from our toothbrush stand to a powerful battery. The red wire goes to the positive terminal, and the white wire to the negative, completing the circuit that will power our project. I'm connecting the red tape tool to one of the battery terminals using the alligator clip. To complete the circuit, I will use a pair of alligator clips. When I brought the carbon rod into contact with the alligator clips, it immediately heated up, glowed bright red, and melted the metal. Now I'm taking thin strips of metal and placing them on a block of wood. With this heating tool, I can apply precise heat to quickly weld through these metal strips, creating a strong bond. It's surprisingly efficient for small jobs. Now it's time to experiment with a different material, 2 razor blades. Let's see how easily the soldering iron melts and welds through the blades. This homemade tool is quite robust, capable of handling surprisingly difficult tasks. It really works. Our amazing homemade multi-purpose soldering iron, made from a regular toothbrush and a few simple components. If you enjoyed this project and found it inspiring, please give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and leave a comment below telling me what other unexpected tools you'd like to see me create. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.